Hey everybody, it's Andy, aka Max Writer. We are back with Minecraft Gophercraft. Woo! Okay, right now we're in the village of Ulthar, and I've got to get this set up for cats. I got to get my cats all over this village. It's noon, and we're heading out. Here's the deal. I want to build something. I haven't been building a lot lately because I haven't had time, but today I've got time. So what we're going to do is that hill, that mountain right there needs... Oh, I didn't get the dirt. Dang it. You know what? There's probably not. Okay, we'll have to get dirt. We're gonna go over to that mountain over there. Boom. And we're gonna build a nice watchtower. Not one of my little Max Rider towers. We're gonna that I usually mark things like what are they called? Spawners with. We're actually gonna build a kind of a neat looking larger watchtower to overlook the road, to kind of give protection to travelers, that kind of thing, and just something that'll look nice. We got an idea for a slightly different design. I like towers, so we're going that route. Let me grab this dirt and we'll head back over there. Because I'm going to have to do a little terraforming, but I'll tell you what, we'll be back when we get there. So this is the road between Wickwold and Ulthar. And I was looking on the overview and I thought, well, this would be a good place for a watchtower. Now, we're not going to be using spruce, probably. I don't know, we might switch up, but that means I have to gather or go back to Ulthar at some point. I had started originally my my chorus fruit farm here, but I found it was too far away from Ulthar to really do much. Although I think what we'll do is harvest those, and we might get working on setting up a couple of small chorus fruit. I bet I didn't bring enough dirt. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to see how big of a tower we can build if I build this up so that it is right on the edge, like so. You know what I mean? I mean, some of this is stone, and I don't know if we'll have enough to really build up the top of this hill the way I'd really like to, but I might. Basically putting one in from every edge. Oh, what do you know? With one to spare. Alright, so. Oh, look at that. That's begging for another one. Now, you can see you see Ulthar from here? You can just make out Ulthar from here if you do that cheaty thing where you look in the corner of your eyes. It's not really a cheaty thing, but... So, let me, I don't know if I've brought enough stone. We might end up going back for supplies, but we won't do it right now. Alright, so, I also wanted to talk about, let's put the near wall, 1, 2, 3. Let me, hold on just a sec. So I've decided we're going to do a smaller, bigger tower, so to speak. No. This isn't going to be huge, but it will be at least larger than the ones I usually build. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually pretty good size for this tower, for this hilltop, actually. Like it. I like it. Like it a lot. We're going to let this grass grow back in. We're actually going to replace this with our last piece of dirt. And I also want to talk today with y'all about my most recent game, the most recent game that I ran. Oh, I've already got one of these. We might change this later. Which was Dungeons and Dragons in this case. We're just going to put that on down for now. And lose a few things. So I ran a game. Oh, you know what? We really need to build a stove. Got these potatoes, and I need to cook them up, so I'll have some extra food. We're cooking half, and we'll save the other half potentially for eventual other things. Anyway, the most recent game of that I ran was D&D. Second edition is what I'm running right now, and they were still prisoners of the orcs. The orcs have actually imprisoned them. Whoops. they were being held. They were slaves in a place called the Scar in the Flinty Hills in the Wood of Greyhawk. The most recent thing that happened was the addition of an elf to the party, or at least an elf showing up. My friend Caitlin was playing Arya. Are you ready for this, elf? And we're going to figure out a way down eventually, too. But Arya the elf was... Alright, let's see, how much is that? 49? Oh, wait a minute. These walls are going to be taller. This is going to be a taller little tower than I usually build. Oh, shoot. It's going to be easier to do twos. Whoops, and come all the way around. Anyway, she was captured by the orcs. She found the others already plotting and planning against them. They tried to get her to join the group. She was kind of like, whatevs. Actually, she was more of a, what's your plan? And they were like, oh, you don't know. So, the next day, they were put back to work as slaves, which is their job, essentially. Ow! Okay, we gotta build some more stuff here. We're not gonna leave this in the center. First, let's make a door. Once that stuff is cooking, we're gonna make some windows. There. Abby will be happy it's on the outside. Hooray! So, the thing is, the priest in their group had actually gotten, had won a bet with a guy named, one of the orcs named Store. Oh, what am I doing? I need a floor. I only have 5. And so he was going to, he got free reign of the place for an hour. But if he got caught, then he would still be in trouble. He'd probably get beaten up. The orcs would do him wrong. Oops, let's do 3. There we go. So he wandered around, he found a few things. They had heard rumor of a magical... They had read in the friezes on the top of the walls of the rooms about a magical sword that was... Oh, I better get some light down there. That's kind of nice. How you coming there, cooking? Pretty slow. Anyway, they'd heard that in the hands of Cameron, a powerful a magical weapon had been placed. So he found that. That turned out to be actually be a sword that had really good heft and grip and all that stuff, which he thought was probably magical. So he grabbed that. He also, whoops, that's wrong. It doesn't go there. Okay. He also explored a few other doors, took a few chances, but actually managed to safely move about. Found a wizard's lab and some powders, a silver dagger, that kind of stuff. It was quite efficient what he did, and he managed to get a bunch of gear. Now, in the meantime, the paladin's trying to get the one orc who is willing to do all this gambling and betting and stuff to make another bet with him. But the guy wanted to know what he was going to win, and the paladin did not have any good answers for him. So he's like, come back when you got something you can actually bet that's worth some money. Oh, good. We still have plenty of this stuff. Now let's take a look at this from the outside and see what we'll do with it. The paladin eventually did bet him. It would turn out to be did an arm wrestling contest with 2 of the orcs, and the paladin lost. So what he got... I don't know if I want to make this 3 stories tall. I think 2 stories is going to be plenty. That's a pretty large structure already, so I think we're going to be good with 2 stories. Got 4 more of those to cook, and then we'll get the glass started. We're going to need more of this. So as punishment, or for losing the wager, he was also going to be given an hour off of work. And the ability to travel through the complex, but he had to bring back something worth at least 10 gold coins, or Store was going to throw him in the hole, whatever that was. And I did find out later what that actually meant, but I had, at the time, not any real good concept of what the hole was. Let's see. Ceiling. Or floor, depending on where you're standing. Doggone it. This is not going to be a completely safe build. Man, we're high. But you know, you can see pretty far. Oh, we can't really see much of the road here. Oh well. I guess I should have built down there. It's more meant to be a place that people can come if there is trouble on the road, if there are bandits. You would report to whoever's in charge here. I need to find some sheep to shear. We're going to put some beds in here too. So he went exploring. He managed to get all their weapons and stuff that they had stolen in the previous game session back to a better spot for them, where they would actually be able to get to it. So they're making their plans. They're looking around. They end up. I forget what actually gave them the opportunity to. Oh, it's getting dark.